All right, guys. Thank you for joining me tonight. As you guys already know, this live stream is going to be putting more food away. Because of all the bullshit that we're seeing and the things that I've read this morning and yesterday morning, I'm like, this hyperinflation slash food crisis is going to get out of control. So anyway, before we dive into it, how do I look? How do I sound? Again, thank you guys for joining me tonight. So, while I wait for you guys to talk about, to give me the 5 by 5 I was just watching an interesting video. I think a few of you people, subscribers, have sent me this link to a BitChute video called Urgent 5 Doctors Agree That COVID-19 Injection is a Bioweapon and Discuss What to Do About It. So, it's a pretty interesting video. I think if you guys are on BitChute, if you're not on BitChute, definitely join BitChute. I'm on BitChute as well. I don't post as many videos on there, but I'm going to start to. I am actually taking a day out of the week now where I do podcast uploads and BitChute Rumble uploads, so that day is like dedicated to doing that shit because it's more work than it really needs to be. Other than that, guys, that is a pretty good video. You should definitely take a look at it because a lot of these doctors are world renowned, very respected in their community. At least they were respected in their community, and then they started talking against COVID injections, and now they are quacks of the world. So obviously they are saying the right thing if they are being outed as quacks and weirdos and conspiracy theorists. So keep that in mind when you watch this video. Also, guys, Prepper now, he's on BitChute as well. And he does, I think, like daily uploads, if I'm not mistaken. So, like I said, join BitChute as well. Join Rumble. We are on there. Oh, my wife is on here tonight, guys. So, say hello. Southern Bell Teacher, I am very busy. I try to, I promise you, I looked at the box, the what you call a box to can my food, and some shit happens. I read something else, and I'm like, shit, man, And then I looked at the Jackery. The Jackery video is happening this week, that's for sure. The canning video, I'm going out tomorrow after work to get some like vegetables and stuff that I can can. I think I'm going to start with vegetables first before I go off the meat and kill myself. Alaskan Ballistic, man, thank you for joining me tonight. That's one. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. So, and other than that, guys, listen, we're all saying the same exact thing. With the Laura Cooper, hold on. What's going on, right? The hyperinflation is going to lead to a depression, right? So I'm actually going to touch on what a depression in this day and age will look like. Give me 2 seconds to find this stupid BitChute link. Right, guys. So I'm putting the BitChute link in now. We're all saying the same thing. Like I said before, the inflation that we're seeing is incredible, guys. The price increase in everything is insane. Again, doing research for this, I was actually going to do a video on the inflation and it getting worse and where that inflation is going to lead. Now, clearly, the inflation is going to lead to a depression. But my concern when I was doing the research rather, was, all right, we're headed towards an inflation. What's going to put us or push us into a hyperinflation? When we get to that hyperinflation, it's only a matter of time before we tank the market and end back up in the depression. Southern Bell, I hope Rockstar, chimes in. He was trying to break my balls via email, but I mean, he even sucked at that. So, whatever. At least if he comes in here, I will ignore him until I get everything done, and then we'll move forward from there. If I'm in the mood and breaking his balls, which, not really tonight, because I am tired. I want to get what I want to get out, because I also have the Angry Truth at 10:15. I got to do that as well. Again, guys, I'm not trying to step on any other prepper who might be on. Unfortunately, this is what my schedule allows me to do. I know that Prepper Nurse 1 should be coming off soon. So hopefully, like I said, I don't step on his dick. At least I hope he doesn't see it that way. And if he does, I'll call him and smooth it over and give him a bottle of Jack Daniels or some shit. But so guys, here's the alarming thing about the inflation. Now, Warren Buffett and Charles Munger, right? These are two. Everybody knows who Warren Buffett is. Well, if you don't know who Charlie Munger is. If you don't know who he is, he's also he's a vice chairman of Berkshire Hathaway, right? So it's a conglomerate that's controlled by Warren Buffett. So clearly these guys are in the money. They're in the know. They have their finger on the pulse. They both look like they're about to die as well, but they have their finger on the pulse. Okie Rebel, we are definitely seeing it here. I am seeing food prices here. At the firehouse, we do shopping for the meal. When we go out for the meal, we have noticed it as well. And that's in the Bronx. Okay, so we're noticing the price increase. Other people are sending me pictures of them going shopping, and the prices on chicken, beef, and bacon. The bacon depends on what company you buy for, is higher than the other. Now, there's a company called Hatfields. They are still fairly cheap, but the Oscar Mayer now is like almost $11 a packet, right? So, again, we're not going to all see it in the same place at the same time. You got to keep that in mind, guys. Just because you're not seeing it doesn't mean it's not happening elsewhere. A lot of preppers fail to realize that shit. They think, well, it's not happening to me. Doesn't mean it's not happening in Alaska. Doesn't mean it's not happening in Texas or Missouri. So keep that in the back of your head. When you look at a situation and go, oh, well, it's not happening. No, it's just not happening in your area, and it's not happening yet. You will see it, guys, and when you see it, you'll feel it. When you feel it, you'll be like, fuck, this hurts my pockets. I have people emailing me what to do as far as, shopping for goods. Again, Okie Rebel, that's your area. Wherever you live, it's probably super cheap. Good for you. But I went shopping yesterday, and if you saw my video when I went to Fairway and I did a food comparison, the same amount of food that you saw on that table in that video is about the same, if not a little more, and I spent damn near $350. So the prices, especially on meat, skyrocket, right? It went up. Again, you could keep saying till you're blue in the face, it's not happening around me. That's you. Your neighborhood, your area is not the entire United States, right? So, again, people need to realize that. The world does not evolve around whatever community you guys live in. The world is bigger than that, and there's bigger shit going on. So, anyway, being that Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are concerned, and they even used the language, hyperinflation being dangerous, that's a red flag to me. That these two guys who are in the money, who are in the know, who have their finger on the pulse, thinking that this inflation is going to be dangerous. Now, some people think that this inflation is going to be temporary. Temporary what? A month, 2 months, months from now? Who knows? But it's not temporary. It's going to be a long-term, drag-out kind of situation. And this situation is going to turn into a depression. And I don't think the depression is going to be what it was in 1929. Right, so 1929, I think it was a Friday, the fucking market tanked. And the market tanked, and then the next Monday, everybody felt it. Right, that following Monday, everyone felt it. With us, I think that depression's going to come it's going to come over a period of time. So we're going to see this Great Depression start out, let's say, June, and we're going to see it play out till about like August, October, right? Come holiday season, we're definitely going to see a crunch. And that's an example, guys. Kevin Land, thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Kevin Land, I hate to disappoint you. I do hate crypto. I hate crypto like you wouldn't believe. But I have been purchasing crypto coin because, unfortunately, guys, you have to bend with society. Not break, not fucking, start a TikTok video and start dancing. You got to bend a little bit. So I'm bending. I bent and I bought some cryptocurrency. I bought Cardano, Doge, and I think that's it for now. There's another one I can't remember that my buddy had me buy into because you get a little bit back each time you buy a coin. So there's those. I was going to buy in a Ripple, but Ripple doesn't look like it's going to be doing too good, especially with that asshole who started Ripple. He had that bullshit in his background, whatever it was, don't care. But I just read that Ripple is not going to break. But right, Brando, and Doge right now is on fire. Doge is what you call it. It's doing its thing. So with that, guys, yeah, I'm not a big fan of cryptocurrency. I'm not, but nonetheless, we gotta you gotta bend. Someone says RPX to the XRP to the moon. We'll see. Ethereum I'm looking to buy into as well. But ADA, thank you, Southern Bell Teacher. That's the one I bought into recently. So I'm buying into newer coins and coins that are going to give us a fighting chance. I'm not going to get into the whole cryptocurrency bullshit, but listen, guys, cryptocurrency is not going to be the savior of humanity. It really isn't. It's not going to allow people to eat and make poor people rich. If you look at Bitcoin is like, what, 60,000 now, or 55,000 a coin? What fucking poor person do you know can afford that? Like I said, there's a lot of bullshit reasoning with cryptocurrency, but nonetheless, I'm gonna stick my dick in it and see where it goes, right? That's with that. So, guys, back to the whole hyperinflation. Now, the hyperinflation thing, again, these two guys are nervous, right? And now, again, not time to be scared, not time to start fear-mongering, not time to be like, holy shit, guys, we're going to be eating sawdust by the end of the year. No, none of that bullshit, guys. What we do now is we keep doing what we've been doing, and that's preparing, buying more food. Right now, I'm rearranging the end-of-the-world closet yet again, and going to make room so I put nothing but food in there. I'm taking any gear that I have out of there and putting it in the storage unit. And that's going to be all food. The storage unit is going to get squared away. I want to do a video on that, but I need time to go to the storage unit, square it away, square the shelves away, and start putting food in there as well. I know, like I said, I have a total of a year and a half. I'm back to that anyway, but the storage unit is a mess. Like if you go in there now, guys, you're gonna be like, where the fuck is there food in here? Because they're still in the boxes that I had to put them in when I had to move storage units, right? So I didn't get time to put them on the shelves and make it look nice and all other crazy shit. Nonetheless, right now, if I had to go out to the storage unit, I got a dick for that shit. Okie Rebel, you're right. You're absolutely right. If the grid goes down, crypto is gone, right? And that has been my argument from the beginning with cryptocurrency freaks. You tell them that if you mention that to a cryptocurrency guy, they'll laugh at you. That'll never happen. And you're like, wait, blackouts will never happen? And they go, well, exactly, dickface. Your money's gone. Now, if you have a crypto wallet and you have it in your own personal crypto wallet, then the cryptocurrency is yours. Now, the power being out doesn't mean that the cryptocurrency is gone. The power being out means that you can access it. That's all it is. The cryptocurrency is never going to disappear. Even if there's an EMP, some of these places, guys, where these people keep their cryptocurrency is in Faraday cages, believe it or not. So cryptocurrency won't disappear. It'll be there in the system somewhere. It just won't be accessible. That's all. So again, guys, for those of you who are scarce about cryptocurrency, listen, I'm not a big fan of it, but nonetheless, I'm not going to miss the train if this train, leaves the station and turns out to be something good, right? Randall White, you know what? I'm looking to buy gold and silver as well. Again, I'm not knocking it, but I was listening to a finance guy, a money guy, and he was like, Yo, he was beating up gold. He was beating up gold to a point I was like, okay, okay. I guess I'm not going to buy gold now, you know? Kevin Land, thank you again. Appreciate it. 88 could be good. Whether it can make us rich, Ripple isn't. All right, Kevin, I'll put some money in the Ripple. You know, I mean, listen, I listen to a lot of experts, cryptocurrency experts, precious metal experts, right, market experts, and a lot of them tell me cryptocurrency for now, unless some crazy shit happens. Gold, silver, though, again, the guy who's beating up gold and silver, guys, he was going to town on it. He was like, gold is just a yellow piece of metal. That's all it is. He goes, it has no value other than the other person wanting it. That's the only thing that makes gold valuable, was that somebody else wants it. He says it's a shiny piece of rock. I'm like, wow, fair enough, right? He says tangible things are things that you can use, things you can eat, skills that you can make money on. You mean, right? Buying silver and gold is just a metal, guys. That's all it is. If you came to me right now with a sliver of gold like this for MREs, I'm gonna look at you during a shit hits the fan scenario. I'm gonna look at you and go, I can't eat that shit, son. You got anything else? And you know, and then they're gonna be like, well, I got liquor. I'll trade liquor before gold. Right? I will trade ammo before gold. I will trade a valuable medical skill before gold. Right? So, and water. If I'm in a desert somewhere, I'm trading water before gold. Right? Gold is only going to get you ahead of the game when the civilization becomes established again, and then somebody wants that shiny gold brick. They're going to be like, yo, okay, I'll take that. But they're just taking it because it's like a laser on a wall to a cat. That's all gold is. And this is the way the guy explained it, and he was fucking right. Nonetheless, guys, we are definitely deviating from what this show is supposed to be about. But that's why I like the live streams, because they can go anywhere, right? Eric, you're right. Moonshine, right? I'll take fucking moonshine before I take gold, right? So again, with that, guys, you definitely have to diversify the portfolio. You definitely should be in cryptocurrency, precious metal, in the market, right? You should look at stock options. There's a lot of things that we should be doing right now while we can, because I think the inflation is going to get so bad that only a couple of us or a few of us are going to get rich off the inflation or the bubble burst. Sorry. Only a couple of us, right? And that's usually the rich guys like Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger, and those of us who are smart enough to get into precious metal and cryptocurrency. Because I think cryptocurrency might be another bubble for a while. It's going to grow. People are going to be attracted to it. Again, like the shiny yellow rock. People are going to get attracted to it. They're going to see the allure. But then some point down the line, that's going to change as well, right? So we have to keep that in mind when we are diversifying our financial portfolios with different things. You got to make sure these things are warranted or wanted. People need it. That's what makes them valuable, guys. I don't need gold. I would like gold, right? I would like $1 million, but I don't need it. What I need is something that's going to be useful in a shit hits the fan scenario, right? So that's where I stand with a lot of those things, right? Tobacco and alcohol, coffee, absolutely Cord Oliver, right? Those are the things that are going to be needed, right? But again, I am not saying that I'm going to say no to gold or silver. I'm just saying I'd rather deal with more tangible shit, you know? Again, things that are going to help me. Hell, prescription medications, right? I'll trade you that even if I don't need it, right? So again, guys, these are the things that we should be looking to. Okie Rebel, see, exactly. You have a trade, right? And you are growing your own money, if you will. Food and food. You're growing food. That's your money. That's your currency. That's going to allow you to trade better, right? I mean, obviously, if someone gives you a gold coin, you might consider it. But also, guys, gold, silver, and money during the shit hits the fan scenario, it all depends on where in the shit hits the fan scenario it's worth, right? If it's down the line and civilization's reconnecting, then it might be worth something. But in the middle of a shit hits the fan scenario or at the beginning, it might not be worth anything, guys, you know? Might not be worth shit. You come across somebody like me, I'm gonna be like, yo, dude, no thanks. I want X, Y, and Z. Kevin Land and Gabriel, sorry, Maxwell, thank you for the donation again. Private keys. Ledger is gone. Crypto's gone. When the ledger's gone, the cryptocurrency is gone. All right, Gabriel. So then, if your wallet stores the reference to the entry of the database, key private. When the ledger's gone, all the crypto's gone. All right. So if I'm wrong on that, then I'm wrong on that. I have gold, silver, but there is where the world is going. Tracking. I don't like it, but all right. I make Stellar. All right. So Stellar and Ripple. Of what he's all right. So Kevin Land, do me a favor, email me at angryprepper@gmail.com. Please give me a tip on which cryptocurrencies I should dive into, because I'm going to forget. And not that I'm going to forget about Ripple and Stellar, I'm just going to forget, to do it. So do me a favor and hit me up email later. Gabriel Maxwell, you said that's not correct. Your currency is in a ledger in a database. The wallet stores the reference, to the entry. If the ledger is gone, the cryptocurrency is gone as well. All right, roger that, Gabriel Maxwell. Thank you for the donation, and thank you for that heads up. That makes way more sense now. Get a tourniquet. Someone says, do not buy gold or silver certificates. Yeah, I've heard that before. I don't know why anybody would, because that just doesn't make sense to me. Why you would buy a certificate to it as opposed to purchasing the actual metal itself and having it in your hand. Crypto is the new money hole, which they closed in New Mexico. All right. Right, guys, listen, like I said, I'm going to tell you right now, I can get into any discussion with a cryptocurrency expert, and I can go to war with them about, well, this is not right, this doesn't make sense. You're going to lose all your money in an EMP, for example. Your money's gone, right? And now knowing what Gabriel said, now I know it's really gone. So if it's gone, if the ledger is gone, then what? You're sitting on the top of nothing, right? So that's, again, that lends to my argument that cryptocurrency shouldn't be the end-all be-all. And the problem is, guys, young kids today are making it the end-all be-all, right? They're trying to convince us that this is what it is. I get it that cryptocurrency is the new trend right now. And listen, China's looking to push a cryptocurrency. They're not pushing Bitcoin. They're looking to start their own cryptocurrency. So something's to be said about this changing. So I don't know what else to, again, to say about that other than, you know what? Like I said, diversify your portfolio. Whatever it is that's going on, guys, look at the trend and try to buy into it. That's it. Tambo, I'm stocking up on meat as well. I'm actually looking to get a mini fridge in the apartment. Like, we need extra power being sucked out of this apartment, but nonetheless, it looks like it needs to happen, right? So that's where we are. Now, guys, again, sorry, so fucking far off. But back to the whole inflation thing. The economy is going to be flooded by the U.S. dollars in the next couple of months because the U.S. keeps printing it. Now, we all know what happens when the U.S. keeps printing money. The dollar is already worth shit, guys. It gets worse. Now, being that it gets worse, I don't know if the government is actually trying to crash the economic system in the United States, or they're trying to buy more time, which we are at a point right now, guys, in this economic crisis, if you will, that they're not calling a crisis, but this economic crisis, we're at a point where saving it is, that ship has sailed, it's gone. There's nothing we can do about it. Unfortunately, we have to let the system crash. That's the bad part. The next Great Depression in this day and age, in 2021, with way more people on this planet, way more people in this country. Alaska Prepper, man, thank you for joining me tonight. North Shore Preparedness, thank you for joining me tonight. Right, guys, we are in this this shitty situation right now, bad situation, if you will, and I think it's just going to, and not I think it's going to get worse. Now, a lot of us have been saying that for the last couple of years, but that's because we're watching what's going on with the financial institution. Now, I am not a Nice one, Okie. Listen, I have booze too. I mean, I have like a lot of booze to trade. That's the one thing I collect a lot of, and a lot of it is whiskey. If you're not a whiskey person, that's what I've been storing away. Is a lot of whiskey. So, guys, with this economy ready to pop, when this economy pops, this is going to be the bad thing. We are right now double the capacity of people that we were then in 1929 when the market crashed back then, right? And when the market crashed back then, the government was barely holding on and sustaining the people with money, right? They were giving people like a stipend, like a welfare, if you will, right? And that was back then, and the government was barely able to hang on. People had to leave their farms because I think that was around the same time as the Dust Bowl, right? It was like fucking, it was like the perfect storm, and people starved. People went without jobs. People lost their jobs. People lost their entire savings. All of this hit. Now enter 2021. We have double the amount of people who, as of right now, I think we have 90 million people that are out of work. 90 million people that are out of work, guys. What do you think is going to happen when the bubble pops? When the market crashes again? 90 million people is going to turn to easily double that number, right? And then we are in for serious, serious trouble. And for those of us that live in the city, if you have a job, you're going to have to leave. You're going to have to leave just because of the danger. Because there's only so much protecting you can do here in the city, guys. But it's going to get bad. And again, Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger sounding the alarm, if you will. And they were trying to be, like, they did a whole interview on Yahoo Finance. So Yahoo Finance did a live stream, if you will, with 3 or 4 financial representatives. And Charlie Munger and Warren Buffett were the 2 guys. It was a 4-hour event. So I watched the video where he cut it down to like 15 minutes or 12 minutes, whatever it was. And he got to the point where he was like, they were worried without looking worried, but you could see in Charlie Munger's face that he was a little concerned where this is going. So, guys, with that, we are absolutely seeing something bad, right? We also have a shortage of steel. Steel prices increased 54% in 1 year, guys. 1 year. The prices of food on every piece of food you can think of is going up. Whether it's 10 cents here or it's $1 there, it's going up. Now, for whatever reason, my corner store, whenever they must read the Wall Street Journal and go, look, it's going up. The food prices, they jack it up in their stores. The street corner store here is already fucking overpriced. They're way overpriced. We go there, we only buy a couple things. But now that the inflation is happening, they are fucking marking up their prices even harder. Usual USA LAX goalie 15. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I hope not. We don't think they are as of right now. And the union would fight it. But right now they're not going to force FDNY. I can't speak for NYPD. The way the whole forced vaccination thing's going right now, guys, please don't get me started on that, because then they'll take this video. Well, fuck it. If they take the video down, they take it down. But the point is the mandating. We're going to get into that in the Angry Truth channel at 10:15, because there's a lot going on, guys, with the mandation of this vaccine and the things they are fucking pushing to get this vaccine pushed on all of us. There was a point in time, guys, where they said the vaccine was going to was for people who wanted it, and that we only needed 80% of the population for the vaccine. Now they want to say both what's his name? This asshole here, de Blasio, and the other asshole, Biden. Now they want everyone to take the fucking vaccine, guys. Everyone. So it's no longer just 80% or let's see who wants it. They're looking to get everyone to take it. And the best way to get everyone to take it, or more people to take it, is incentives and forcing your job to force you to take it. Now, I already today, guys, started the and I hate to announce this here, but I already started the retirement process on my job. Meaning I've been making phone calls, making sure that my numbers are good and everything's squared away, so that when they force it on us, or if they force it on us, I could bounce. Right? That's how serious I am about not taking this bullshit. David P, thank you for the donation. What are your thoughts on the Antifa tots that stopped the car at gunpoint? Think we're gonna up for more summer? David P, I think. Listen. As far as the summer goes, crime everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's Antifa. If I'm understanding that right, doesn't matter what it is, guys. Or where you are, crime is going up everywhere. Especially if we have a hot ass summer. I said this before. I said it. I'll say it again. If we have a hot summer, guys, we are absolutely going to experience a fucking shitty, crime-ridden summer in whatever city you live in. Right? Heat pisses people off. Pisses me off. Then you get into a car and you got people driving like pure fucking assholes. The other day, I purposely tried to hit a car because the guy wanted to cut me off. And normally, like when someone cuts you off, you pump your brakes. I was trying to hit this fucking guy. I was like, fuck him. Because I was watching him in my rearview mirror, fucking swerving in and out and cutting people off. Well, I hit the gas and he stopped short and I gave him the finger. And he just looked at me and then drove straight down and fucking cut somebody else off. I was like, listen, at some point, guys, in the city, my luck's going to run out. Someone's going to get out of the car and shoot me. So the fuck be it. Nonetheless, guys, with crime, guys, it's going to get bad. It's just what it is. And here in the city, we are watching motherfuckers act like motherfuckers and there's no repercussions. Zero. Oh, I'm not going to go to jail. I'm going to get out. I'm going to get out inside of an hour. I don't care who I fucking backhand, smack, or kill. Theoretically, guys, people that are if you're killing someone, they're keeping you in, right? Supposedly. But, guys, the city is going to be out of control. Now, again, I know what you guys are going to say. I fucking see it already, guys. You guys are going to sit there and say, why don't you leave the city? Leaving the city, the option of that is getting smaller and smaller right now. Only because housing market, guys, has blown up here in New York, Connecticut, Jersey, PA, right? In other states, it's starting to climb as well. So here in New York State, for example, one example, there's a house that, I think the wife was looking at. I think it was like $300,000 or $400,000. They want almost $1 million for it now because of COVID, because people were leaving the city. The real estate market and the real estate scumbag fucking realtors, they sat there and they marked up the prices of all this shit. The value of a fucking $200,000, $300,000 torn, rat-infested, termite-infested home is not worth almost $1 million. But that's where it went, right? So now the option of us leaving New York City has gotten dramatically smaller, right? Mr. Dick Strom, right? He says the value of his home doubled. Guys, the boat, or sorry, the train, if you will, has left the station or moving out for a home. We're still looking. Do not get me wrong. We're still looking. But even Patriot James, thank you for that. Even if we wanted to build a home, we couldn't with the price of lumber, right? It has skyrocketed. I think in the year it went up, or over the last, since 2016 to now, it went up something like 600%, right? So here we are now, assed out. Right, so listen, guys. Southeastern Massachusetts. Thank you, Lisa Rose, for that. She says real estate is out of control in southeastern Massachusetts. Guys, it's out of control everywhere, right? Out of fucking control. And it is what it is. And thank you, Prepper Now. Everywhere you go now, it's, take the jab, take this, do that, do this. You're going to lose your job. Guys, I told you months ago that a lot of you are going to come to this crossroads. And this crossroads is going to be, are you going to take the jab or are you not? You only have two choices. Now, if you go to Pinball Preparedness' video where he talked about legally they cannot force the jab on you, or the shot, because it's not fully authorized by the FDA. You get that letter, you give it to your boss, and you see what happens. A lot of the times they should be able to back down. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm definitely looking to try that first before I retire. But nonetheless, guys, getting shit in order for me to retire, because it's coming. If it doesn't come this year, it's going to be next year. If it's not next year, it's the year after that. I could see the powers that be, Bill Gates, telling people we need everyone vaccinated, because he is telling people that. So Bill Gates, guys, is a piece of shit. Bottom line, he needs to die of ass cancer, if you ask me. That guy is the enemy of the world. If anybody thinks, well, Bill Gates is a good dude, he developed Microsoft Windows, fuck him. All right? Fuck him. I read an entire article that took me 3 hours to read, between trying to fucking do this live stream notes and reading back and forth. It took me 3 hours. It was the longest article I ever read. The bottom line is, he is not a good guy. I know a lot of you know that already, but it was solidified in that article. He doesn't want to share the technology for COVID with other poorer countries. They want to make money on it. We all saw what Pfizer made. Was it $3.5 billion in the first 3 months? Other companies, guys, other pharmaceutical companies that were developing the vaccine said they weren't going to make a profit of it out of this. They were not going to make a profit. They were going to just do it for free. Pfizer opted out of that and said, we will make profits off of this. They said it right out of the gates. And they told their investors that they were going to up the price of the vaccine within the next 3 months or so. The following 3 months. Sorry, guys. Right? So now, here we are taking this injection. And for those of you that took the injection, thank you. You just fucking put money in Gates' pocket. A lot of you are saying, well, the vaccine is free. We are going to pay for that on the back end. A company cannot make $3.5 billion, guys, without us seeing that on the back end. It's just impossible. We're going to see it in our taxes. We're going to see it somewhere else. But there's no way that a company, and continue to make that. Oh, here's another thing, guys. Pfizer announced today, or maybe it was yesterday, that they came out with a booster shot for the Brazilian variant. It was specifically for that. So now here we go, guys. They are going to start making different booster shots for different variants. Now you're going to be fucking getting injected with 5 different booster shots. Or depending on what part of the world you're in, they want you to take that booster shot. Do you not see where this is going? For those of you that took the vaccine because, well, you know what? I needed it for my work. Guess what you're going to be taking now? Booster shots, guys. And Trinity 88. I know it's not a vaccine. It's gene therapy. Or bioweapon. Whatever you want to call it. But it's just easier to say vaccine because it rolls off the tongue a lot faster. Yes, Peter Kim, it's not vaccine, it's tech, it's technology. I know that. Why? Because when you read the article on... I put the article, by the way, guys, on the Angry Truth channel. So it'll say the real Bill Gates. That's what I labeled it. The link is in the Angry Truth live stream description if you want to read it. It's a very, very long read, or at least for me, because I'm half fucking retarded. But I sat there and was like, to Bill, you know, like it took me a while to read it, but I read it, and he is not a good dude, right? And yes, it's technology, guys, because India, for example, they have, I think, 3 vaccine facilities, or 8, sorry, and they were ready to rock and fucking roll, meaning roll out more COVID vaccines, and they were not given the blueprint and the technology to develop this vaccine. So the fact that they keep saying that is telling me there's tech in this. Obviously, there's tech in it. What kind of tech? I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and say it's a tracking, because it's not. Right? I don't think this is anyway. I don't think this has tracking capabilities yet. But nonetheless, guys, this thing that's going on is bad. And we have to, I'm going to say, up and down, we're going to have to fight it. I told you this before. I told you this again. North Shore Preparedness. If you want to go live, go live. I mean, listen, guys, if you want to watch another prepper, by all means, watch another prepper. Watch the replay. That's what the replays are for. The replays are for you guys who miss it, and you go, oh, man, you know, I missed the Angry Prepper. You watch it later. It's not, you know, you're not stepping on my toes. Believe me. I don't care. You know, I don't care. If you guys need to do some shit, then do some shit. You know, I don't get offended by that shit. The live stream airwaves, if you will, has been fucking cluttered with a lot of people and a lot of bullshit. You got people doing fucking live streams just to do live streams. It is what it is, man. You know, like, and you know, you do your live streams and you got a message. Autumn Backyard Garden, she does a live stream. She definitely has a message, right? TJ Preps, I wish Pinball would do more, but he doesn't. At least I haven't got any notifications. Prepper Now, Hudson Valley, I wish he would do some fucking more, right? And NY Prepper, he hasn't done any in a while, but he needs to get back to it. He's in the process of moving. But nonetheless, guys, if you're gonna do it, just do it. It's not, you know, there's no hard feelings. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do about it? You know, we got to pick the time. We have to pick to do these live streams. So it's what it is. Listen, and people get mad about it. Oh well. You know, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? You know. Right, and Bill Gates, guys. I don't want to get into the whole Bill Gates thing because it's just going to fucking piss me off. But the one thing about him is he's been intellectual properties, right? So he was stopping intellectual properties, which was the purpose of the COVID vaccine to be created, which was sharing it with one another. But instead, Bill Gates was the one who stopped the sharing of the make and blueprints of the vaccine. He did that. What does that say about him? Because he wanted to control the narrative. He wanted to control the money, the power, where it went, who got it, why they got it. Right? Again, this is and this is research that is now out there about him. You have to look for it, and you don't even have to dig deep anymore, guys. And you know who bought that? Listen, we all knew Bill Gates was a bad guy. We knew that out of the gates. Him and his shitty smile and his fucking, you know, transgender-looking wife. You know, there was something up with those two kooks. But Russell Brand did a video on, does Bill Gates want control? What is he? He wants to save you? He wants your money. Forgot how the video was titled. But it's a recent video that just came out today from Russell Brand. And the video was spot on. Nonetheless, guys, he does the research. I do backup research, you know, when he does it. I see what he posts. I look it up. And I find exactly what he was looking at and the exact sources he got his information from. And Russell Brand has been fucking killing it and beating up fucking Bill Gates and the whole fucking New World, the Great Reset and the New World Order. So Russell Brand for being who he was. I mean, the guy's fucking, he's squared away. Yes, Leona Rodriguez, absolutely, he's legit. I would absolutely stand by that dude now, because it's just like, just what he says is just, you know, like it's funny. You know, he says what he says, and I think some of his videos are demonetized, some of them are not. You know what got demonetized the other day, guys? The video I did about Prepper Princess, not the live stream, but the video I did about her being doxxed and dudes coming to her home. And I did a video on that, and that was, what, a few months ago, and they just demonetized it. Right, so obviously they demonetized it because somebody complained about it for whatever reason, right? And they are demonetizing videos left and right. They're demonetizing old videos, which is fine. This is fine when they demonetize old videos because the viewership already dropped off on it, right? It dropped off like months ago. So the fact that they wanted, but it was still annoying that they did it because, again, it was months ago and there was nothing in it that was said that was bad. But nonetheless, they demonetized it. So whatever, right? So, guys, we're going to be dealing with that. That's the bottom. And that, again, that was about Prepper Princess and the bullshit she went through. For some reason, they were like, you know what, fuck you. You're not making money in this video. I'm like, well, fuck you. It was 6 months ago. You know, eat a dick. You know, whatever, man. You know, but listen, Waylami, if I'm saying that right, yeah, he exposes them. You know, and that's the thing, guys. He does his research. He does his research. Do I care that he sits in a t-shirt that's fucking exposing his hipster chest? No. But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a bit annoying to watch it, you know, the way he sits there with his fucking, you know, his long hair and his hipster attitude. But nonetheless, the guy is spot on, right? I have to give him that. And it's good information. And again, guys, if you want, you watch his videos and then you do the research yourself. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing to develop a lot of my shows. That's what I've been doing to get better at being a YouTuber. is looking up the information and you know, I guess essentially regurgitating it. Or rather, putting my spin on it, right? So, again, guys, back to the hyperinflation, which I guess this video is almost over because we got 15 minutes left. Guys, what we are going to see later this year, I think, is going to be bad. And I say I think. I'd like to sit there and be like, I hope not, but I can't say I hope not. That's not realistic. What's realistic is what's coming. I think Christmas this year, because that's like my favorite time of the year, is it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be ugly. North Shore Preparedness. Yes, Angry News is going to be on. It's going to be on after this at 10:15. So, like soon after this, I'll run this a little later if I can, and then I'll start the Angry Truth. There's going to be a lot, and that live stream is probably going to get demonetized or kicked. We shall see. But listen, guys, push the envelope is what I do for a living. I do it in every facet of life. I push the envelope. Why not, right? Why not be a dick everywhere? So that's what I do, right? I take my dickness and I move forward. So, guys, as we see what's going on, you know what the drill is. Get ready. Don't panic, right? Do not panic. That's the Oh, okay. So my son's on here too. That is the prepper's motto. Don't panic. Keep getting ready. Do not panic. Just keep buying shit. Listen to what's going on and keep getting ready. Don't sit there, throw your hands in the air and go, fuck, man, we're done. Nope. It's not over till it's over, man. Right? And that's all we can do right now is keep preparing, keep moving forward, keep getting ready, making sure we have other options. Hello, Math. Right? Making sure we have other options. That's what we prepare for. We prepare because we saw this shit coming. Whether it took fucking 12 years to get here or a year, we saw it coming. Right? So all we can do is suck it up. Right? Exactly, Tommy K22, until our last breath. Christian Prepper. If you have like-minded friends that you... Christian Prepper, I don't. You know what? I mean, listen, there might be a couple of dudes I might reach out to and see if they want to buy some land. I have a couple people in mind, but for the most part, when it comes to money and land, guys, that is the biggest, in my book, no-nos. I don't borrow, I don't lend money to people, and I don't want to buy land with other people. Because money and land are the two things that will break up a friendship in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Right? You two buy a piece of land and you go 50-50, but then you two get into a fucking fight. Now you split the land up, right? Now the fucking land becomes two separate fucking entities. Then what? Then you guys start two separate groups. That's why you shouldn't buy land with friends. You buy the land on your own and you invite your friends, or vice versa, but if it goes south, they have to leave. That's another reason why I don't want to get involved with that kind of a thing, if you will, with other people. You know, it's always a problem, guys. And I've seen this problem unfold. I've heard of these, and a lot of you guys heard these things unfold about buying land and lending money. It never goes according to plan. You guys have this grand plan of, you know, we're going to start this prepper compound and we're going to be the best buddies ever. And then 2 weeks later, you guys are fucking fighting about who fucking ate the can of Spam. Well, I didn't eat that shit. I didn't eat that shit either. And there you go. Your fucking, your Shangri-La splits in two. Right? So, I avoid it at all costs. I'd rather go in on my own, if that makes sense. All right, guys. For those of you that are watching, hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, or hit the thumbs down. 7 of you guys that hit the thumbs down, at least you guys like and subscribe to my channel. Whether you thumbs down it or thumbs up, it's still a like or dislike. And the rest of you guys who haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, please. Let's get the number up past 700. Right right? Other than that, guys, it's there's so many things unfolding. There's so many things to try to focus on. We have too many things. We got this inflation thing that's going to get bad. We have the economy that looks like it's going to tank. It's like every morning you wake up, you look at the stock market just to see how bad or good it did, right? Then you have the housing market. I think we're going to see another housing market problem again. I think all these people that ran out to the sticks to buy a home, a lot of them are coming back to the city and they're trying to sell their home. They're going to make profit on the home they bought. So we're going to see that bullshit hammer itself out. We're going to see towns that became thriving towns or villages because of all these people buying homes and coming there, leave all of a sudden, and those towns are going to be fucking dead in the waters. There's a town in the Catskills. There's a few towns in the Catskills, but there's one specifically that I went hunting a couple times, and I talked to the guy who lives in that town, and he said during 9/11, when all those people left the city to come, to come up here and live, he says the town was thriving. He says then these people left. And he says they just didn't trickle out. They left. And when they left, the town died. Restaurants closed, businesses shut down, and they left the fucking town. Thank you, Fury Tree Weller. It left the town like a ghost town. Right? So we're going to see that. We're going to see that situation start popping up again. Also, guys, in the Angry Truth channel, there's a video that you guys have to watch. I'm going to play it. I'm not going to say much to it, but it's about a Chinese doctor that wants to hold our social freedoms hostage until we are all vaccinated. Not 80%, not 75%, not 70% of us, all of us. The fight with the vaccine is a lot closer than we think. We are absolutely going to have to be in the street throwing monkey shit at the mayor's and the governor's home. That's where we're going. That's the direction we are headed in. Hawkeye, I'll get you to town if I can remember it, but remember it, sorry. But it was a town up where I used to go hunting. I can't remember for the life of me right now. But it was up in the Catskill area. Right? So if I can remember it, I'll blurt it out. But matter of fact, during the transition between here and the Angry Truth, I'll look it up. And if you're on there, I'll let you know, right? But I know that there's another town called Dennings. That's another town that's sort of like a ghost town. I mean, they have like a couple of businesses there. They have one post office that's like the size of a shoebox, right? It's the town of Denning. That's where I go camping. It's like right outside that town, actually. But it's not that town. The town is on the other side of the mountain, and I would say south, northwest, east of that mountain, right? So like I said, if I remember the name, I'll get back to you with it. Right, all right, guys. So hyperinflation, and also there's a term you're gonna start seeing. I saw it today for the first time, by the way, guys. Speaking of hyperinflations, super hyperinflations. I don't know if it's gonna move to ultra hyperinflations after that, but nonetheless, guys, we're absolutely going to see some bad shit to come. And all we do is we just get ready. So a lot of you are like, "You're doom and gloom, motherfucker." Hey. It's not doom and gloom. It's called being prepared. It's called being ready. It's called looking at the brighter side, which is we are ready for this. A lot of us are. And if you're not, continue to get ready. But a lot of us are ready to rock and roll. I am ready to eat my Chef Boyardee canned goods. I'm ready for it. Right? I'm ready to have some shitty MRE nights. Ready for it, guys. Cosmic super duper hyperinflation. Jack Springs, thank you for that one. That was pretty good, right? That's probably where we're headed, guys. I mean, like they said, we're headed for inflation. Like, okay, check. We get there. Hyperinflation. All right, check. Then when they're like super hyperinflation, okay, now you're getting carried away, right? So then someone said warp hyperinflation, right? And then cosmic super duper hyperinflation. Like, like guys. It's just getting out of hand, right? And like Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival said, which, by the way, guys, his bug out bag weekend, I told you was cool. You know what he gave away, man? I was fucking this thing. If you guys can see it, there you go, boom. This patch is pretty fucking cool. So it's a Velcro patch, by the way. I told him he should sell them because he had a bunch left over. These things are fucking awesome. I want to make one for the Angryprepper channel, but I got to talk to him about it. But anyway, again, guys, Hudson Valley Prepping Survival, good channel. His Instagram he has a lot going on his Instagram, more than the channel. So head over to his Instagram page as well. But these patches are the shit, and the training that he's starting to give out is the shit. So he also has a wilderness first aid course going on. I don't know if he wants me to promote it, so all I'm going to do is mention it. If you want to know more about it, please email me. And Hudson Valley Mike, since you're watching, do me a favor and text me whether or not you want me to let people know. It's entirely up to you. But I'm just going to mention it. Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned it. Whatever, man. Cat's out of the bag. So, Jack Springs, I do not want to be an EMT anymore. I really don't. I did my time as an EMT. I also did it for Cornell Hospital on the side. Cornell Hospital employees suck dick. Those guys are fucking assholes. But not all of them, but the majority of them. And I don't want to be an EMT anymore. I'm done with that. If anything, I'll continue to do this. Because listen, the truth be told, guys, this is making me some decent money, and my retirement, according to what I looked into it, it's going to do me fine. I can actually just retire and probably never have to work again. Not never have to work again, but wouldn't have to work for a few years. But if I keep this up or this turns into something else, I'm fine financially, right? So if and when I retire, guys, I'm done, you know? Hudson Valley said, I have a few left. I'll get you the contact info for my homegirl at Angryprepper. Or good bro, the more. All right, so he said, yeah, I mentioned it. So I guess I'm going to get more information from him. And then one of my live streams and or videos, I'll mention the Wilderness First Class training that I am going to with Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. His fucking name is Mike. I cannot say that fucking title. It's so much. It's a lot. It's a handful. It's a mouthful. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. How many times can you say that? So I'm just going to call him Mike from Hudson Valley. And hopefully you guys will know. Because that is a fucking lot to say. But anyway, guys, the next video I'm going to get more information about this course, the wilderness course. He's going to have other courses as well, which is good. I am looking to also take my group and have them join us with Hudson Valley Prepping's group. So it should be an interesting mix of ragtag people, either fighting in the woods or getting along, you know, whatever it is. I'll be the referee, you know, or Mike and I will be the referee. But anyway, guys, this should be it for this video. I'm sorry, this live stream. Yeah, I'm not even going to say that. HV Pass. Yeah, I mean, I can type that out, but I'll just say Mike from Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. Still, that's too long. But anyway, guys, you get it. He's doing good shit with that group. He's doing good shit with his YouTube channel. He's doing good things. And like I said, he just started it, and he has a good head on him when it comes to this shit. Right, guys? So he's one of many people who do the shit they're supposed to do. And that's what I'm trying to do with this group. But right now with COVID, I wanted to do an in-person training again, and the church told me I had to email them so that they can email my email to the COVID committee. After she said that, I should have been like, fuck that, I'm walking away from this place. But it's such a good place. It's centrally located. Let's see what they do. I wanted to have a meeting this weekend, but apparently that's not going to fucking happen because they never got back to me. All right? Because of their COVID committee. So, whatever, guys. I'm probably going to have to find a new place to have meetings with the group. That's what's coming down. Because it's just a fucking pain in the ass right now. It's this COVID shit, and everybody's hiding behind COVID. Everyone. Everybody's fucking business. Everybody's fucking, airline service, train service, cabs. They all hiding behind COVID. COVID made me do it. COVID made my business. Well, yes, COVID probably made your business tank. But now that you're still hiding behind it, I can't get ice from a fucking ice machine in a hotel because of COVID. A buddy of mine told me that story in Puerto Rico. You know, all right? So it's enough. COVID community. No, it's a COVID committee. COVID committee. So it's a COVID committee in the church made by fucking probably hipsters and shit, and they're probably sitting there. Is this the asshole that makes fun of us on his Angryprepper channel? Fuck him. This is probably where it's gonna go. All right. So anyway, guys, that's the shit I have to deal with in the city. You know, people are like, just leave. It's not that easy. Some of us are committed to the city. I like the city. One part of me likes it. The other side of me, you know, is like, fuck this place. You know, it's at a crossroads. But again, working on leaving by the end of this year. And Lackey, that wouldn't be a bad idea. That absolutely wouldn't be a bad idea. Meet on the roof and roast everybody on the fucking in the process. That's not a bad idea. I would entertain that, actually. WJ Valentine, thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, guys, we are going to shut this down now. We're going to head over to the Angry Truth channel. We're going to get that fucking show on the road. Fuck. We didn't get to talk about putting food away and what to do and how to do it. Real quick, guys. You know what? I'm not even going to play myself. I'm not going to play myself. That'll be another live stream. We're going to do a live stream, guys, on putting food away and how to do it and what to do it, amongst other things. So we'll get to that probably Monday or Tuesday. Probably Tuesday at 9. I'm not sure yet. I got to check with a couple of people to make sure I don't step on their fucking toes with this live stream shit. But nonetheless, we will do another video, another live stream on that as well. And I will do a video as well on it. All right, guys. So other than that, I'm going to break this down now. We're going to head over to the Angry Truth channel. See you guys in about 10 minutes. All right, guys? So do me a favor. Again, hit the thumbs up. I like the number, by the way. Hit the thumbs up. And see you guys over at the Angry Truth channel.